Hello everybody, this is your Remington H. Playing a little Euro Truck Simulator 2. Gonna continue with the Hungary map that I had started yesterday. New map that I downloaded after somebody, an awesome viewer, advised me that Hungary map was available for the 1.9 update. I wasn't aware of that. It's been a challenging map so far. The economy's pretty difficult. It's also different because of the scale being 1 to 3, I think it is. I guess what that means is 1 mile in game is equal to 3 miles in real life. Whereas apparently, and I'm not entirely sure, this is just something that I read on a forum, but the regular Euro Truck map and probably Pro Mods and TSM are around 1 to 19, which I think is probably, if not exactly accurate, pretty close. Relatively short kilometer drives in this game take a long time. Hopefully my track IR is... Of course it's not. Let's see, is that good? That actually looks pretty good. I think I can deal with that. Track IR is it's gonna get a lot easier and better. SCS said that one of the updates they're coming out with is the ability for track IR to, or I mean the ability for you to adjust your seat position in Euro Truck. So right now I'm kind of using the track IR to do that. Instead of just centering track IR where I would naturally be sitting, I raise my elevation and push myself forward and then center it, and then I can lean back and drop my seat height when I sit back down when I'm in the naturally centered position. And that works all right. I mean, that's fine, but sometimes I have to attempt that feat a couple of times before I get it centered exactly like I want it. It'd be nice if I could just adjust a seat position slider or something. Where am I going here? I feel pretty good today, guys. Don't have to work today. Got decent sleep, I think. I think I'm level 6 right now. I really need to buy a truck. This job is among the longest I can get right now, having almost entirely leveled up applied fully skilled long distance driving, and it's among the longest drives I can get at this point. "98 kilometers. Well, that's a short drive compared to Euro Truck, the regular SCS map or Pro Mods or TSM. 98 kilometers, that's nothing. It's going to take me, it says 1 hour 35 minutes there of driving, ETA, where it estimates how long I'm going to take to get there in game time. But it's going to be an hour drive in the scale of this map, so it's long. I kind of like that. The only problem with that is because it is only a 98 kilometer drive, it's only paying 2,000 euros, 2,071 euros. And I'll probably get a speeding ticket on the way that's going to cost 550 of that, if not a couple of them, or a crashed vehicle offense or something for 400 euros. So it's not very profitable. I have 103,000 euros 100,000 of that is a loan because I wanted to buy a truck earlier, but didn't realize you had to be scheduled to level 10 to buy a truck. I'm hoping when I buy a truck that I'll be able to get jobs that pay more. Hey, Tiger Gamer. Tiger Gamer. I just thought I wanted to play a little Euro Truck. Time Warner is supposed to come sometime between 5 and 6. Hopefully they'll just happen to get here sooner to hook up my new faster internet. And then I'll stream. Then I'll probably work on some testing streams to try higher bit rates. What are you up to, Tiger Gamer? Watching some Twitch. Any good streams out there? Must not be if you're here. So, I'm Hungary map gets really good reviews online. People claim in their opinions that it's the best map of all. It's certainly not the biggest. It's being built out. I think as far as quality overall, like attention to detail, the detail in general, I would agree. I think it's certainly it's probably overall, better. Although TSM is still my favorite map, it's probably better crafted. What was that? It's probably better crafted than TSM is. TSM's big though, so they couldn't spend as much time on every square mile of TSM that they could on this so far. I think it's I think it's better crafted than TSM. I think it's better than Pro Mods, which is saying a lot because Pro Mods is a quality map. Oh, what's going on? I hate these roundabouts. And then I've got to. Okay. Now, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. So now I got to get in the outside lane. So I got to stop in the roundabout. Well, the whole point of the roundabout is to not stop traffic. The only drawbacks, I mean, the map's gorgeous, the towns are lovely, detailed, dense. The driving's very realistic, and that's probably one of the drawbacks. It's very much like driving in real life, kind of monotonous. The roads are roads. You have your towns, and then you have fairly straight, even freeways between them. A road like this road you're going to see a lot of. It's not anything particularly challenging. Although they have added challenging aspects to the game. Like some of the delivery locations are pretty difficult to back your trailer into. Some of the towns, there's a lot of obstacles, trucks, heavy equipment, and so forth off to the shoulder. That's kind of tough to get around, to maneuver around. traffic, the economy is very difficult because you just don't get paid much. Oh god, the traffic cameras make it especially difficult. You've really got to watch when you see yourself driving into any town. You've really got to drop your remember religiously to drop your speed to, you know, below 50 kilometers an hour. So that makes the map challenging as far as, you know, gaming elements of it. The driving itself isn't anything too exciting, but it's realistic. So I like it. I'm looking forward to. I don't know how much more. I haven't really. Let me see real quickly. Yeah, see, it says I've explored 20% of the map already. This is the ambition is to make it, you know, all those towns, all those cities. But if you see the freeways, you know, I haven't been here. I've been here. You know, there's lots of towns and freeways here. But you can see there's a town, and then it's pretty straight between them, straight. You know, there's not anything too. Yeah, there's not anything really. There's a lot in there, isn't there? That looks interesting. I haven't been there yet. So I still have a lot of the map to explore, but I'll guarantee you the majority of it, this is probably kind of interesting here, but I'll guarantee you the majority of it is I've already seen and driven many times over. The unexplored part of the map is simply more of this. Which I guess is fine. It's interesting. Just got home and saw you were on. Cool. Yeah, I didn't check to see who else was online before I started playing. I just wanted to play some Euro Truck, so when I do that, I figure, well, I'll just stream it. It doesn't affect my gameplay to stream what I'd be doing anyway, so. I think I'm at level 6 right now, and I need to get to level 10 to buy a truck, so I can hopefully make more than, you know, 2,071 euros for an hour's worth of driving. It's kind of my goal. Once I do that, I'll see what options are available with the freight market instead of the quick jobs, and then I'll probably just go back to TSM for a while until they update this map again. Because I have a feeling even though I've only explored 20% of it, I've seen it all. You know, at this point. But I would highly recommend getting this map for Euro Truck Simulator as a diversion temporarily from, you know, Pro Mods or TSM or multiplayer or whatever it is else, whatever else you're doing. It's interesting. You have to create a new profile. There's no getting around that. There's none of this, oh, well, I'll just deactivate Pro Mods and activate Hungary map, and I'll have, you know, level 5 or level this and 500,000 euros, and I'll be able to buy a truck immediately, and I'll be at level 30. No, because you have to choose the map module, not simply just activating the profile, but you have to. There's a little drop down for map module that you normally never use. I've never used it before, but you have to use it on this one. And the only time, and if you don't, the game crashes when you try to launch it. I did that on accident. Even though they said, I read prior to installing this mod, important, select Hungary map module from the drop down. I forgot to do it. So I went back there and tried to edit the profile, and the map module option isn't there. So you must create a new profile specifically for Hungary map. Which means starting out with quick jobs. Oh, and there's an economy hotfix. Oh, it's a good thing that rabbit came out in front of me, because I slowed down to below the speed limit right when that speed camera was there. Sound testing, everything seems fine. What was I saying? Oh, the economy. When I first started playing this map, jobs were paying me like 60 euros, 80 euros. I thought, wow, well, I guess the mod author really made it a difficult economy, you know. We'll talk about impossible economy, because you get a speeding fine of 550 euros, and you're in a world of hurt when you're making 60 or 70 euros a trip. You know, for an hour driving, you're making 80 euros. It's like, what? I mean, an hour real time. So, you can't even possibly pay your loan payments, even if you don't get any speeding tickets. So that was like, wow. So I got off. I wanted to see if there's any like economy options for the map, and apparently, and I know I saw it, but I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was like an optional thing, an economy hotfix mod. Apparently, when they created the map, the scale of the economy was wrong or off, and it wasn't something they can just edit, so they added a mod to fix the economy. So once I got that mod, it certainly helped. You know, now I'm getting 2,071 euros for a job instead of 80. But it's still a difficult economy. Because in the regular map, an hour, you know, this will probably take an hour of solid driving for this 100-kilometer job. You know, an hour in real time, and you know, in the regular map, you're gonna make. So that's gonna be a 20, you know, 15. Even in quick jobs, it's probably gonna be a $15,000, $20,000 job, euro job. But here, you're making 2,000. So speeding offenses and fines and crashed vehicle fines and red light violations are hurt, are painful, and just really just kill you. So in probably a good 6 hours of playing this, I've only made 3,000 euros. The 100,000 of that is a loan. That speed camera there is 45 in the city, guys. 45 in town, or you're gonna get destroyed. I have the rain slider. Probably not. Maybe I don't even think it's a third of the way up. Maybe a quarter. Seems to rain a lot. So yeah, anybody just joining us, got this Hungary map yesterday. Have probably a good 6 hours on it so far, give or take. Have explored about 20% of it according to the map. Great map. Really nice, well crafted. As good or better than Pro Mods. Probably better than Pro Mods, I think, in the detail. And As I said before, that's saying quite a bit. It's a tough map. It's a hardcore map, though. It's not for the beginner, definitely. The delivery locations are can be challenging. I have a lot of experience, so they're not that bad for me. But they do make me think. How it's a little puzzle how you're supposed to fit the trailer in there. The economy is really difficult. The scale of the map is much more realistic. I think the regular SCS map is one mile. I guess you'd say 1 mile of driving in game equals 19 miles in real life. So that's why in the regular SCS map, in an hour of actual real driving, you could cross a couple countries. Here, you go 100 kilometers. It seems, maybe a little more than that. Which is one reason the economy's challenging, because the jobs are pretty short. I mean, this job was about 98 kilometers, I think. I pretty much maxed out my okay, Tiger Gamer. I pretty much maxed out my long distance skill, and this is among the longest drives available in quick jobs. 98 kilometers. And I think it said it would take an hour and my ETA was an hour and a half. Well, it's going to take a good hour to drive that 98 kilometers. So you're going to get a headlight violation for 150 euros there. So far this trip, I haven't gotten any tickets, which is fortunate, because I'm only making 2,071 euros on this job. So it's a challenging map. If you want a challenge, you're gonna be starting from scratch, as I mentioned earlier. You guys were here. You must. There's no getting around it. Start a brand new profile, because you have to select the map module from the drop down, and you can only do that when you create a new profile. Make sure you get the hotfix mod. Oh, I'm gonna get a ticket. Okay. Whew. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know what the speed limit is here. I forgot I'm not in town. So it might be 80 kilometers an hour here. Gotta really watch your speed. If you like challenging delivery locations where you park the trailer, this is the map for you. Some of them are relatively simple, but some of them, you're not going to be able to get the trailer in one try. You're going to have to move the truck around. Like, 3-4 point turns to sort of back it up into the position. So that's nice. The driving is realistic, for better or for worse. It's not too exciting. You'll see this road a lot throughout the map. Looks nice, but there's nothing particularly challenging about it. Towns are really, really nicely rendered. Hey, Frecky922, how you doing? Seen you before. I think I saw you in the, is it Mudruckers TeamSpeak? Eliximus or Excellimus? I think I saw you in there once. You've been playing multiplayer lately? Oops. Trying to get to level 10, guys, so I can buy a new truck. Probably a Renault, since I have a nice interior mod for it. And it's just been, you know, I've just been grinding away at this. The jobs are short, the scale of the map is big, so it takes a long time. You guys want a more realistically scaled map, this is it. This is the map for you. An hour to drive 100. Oh, see, it must have dropped. I didn't really see. I didn't see but see, I'm going into town. Yeah, I've got to recognize that I'm going into town and the speed limit drops. I didn't see a speed limit sign though. So you know that now it was 2,071, but that just cost me $550. So that's, you know, that's frustrating. It is frustrating. It'd be even more frustrating if it cost XP, because I desperately need XP to level up. Fortunately, it doesn't. I thought that was the name of the server. Maybe that was a different one. I don't know. But was that you on Aleximus TeamSpeak? I could be getting my TeamSpeak servers confused. Just playing right now. Decided I wanted to play some Euro Truck. I'm switching from AT&T Uverse to Time Warner on internet. Really my only two options where I live. They should be here around 5 Central, a couple hours, hopefully sooner. And then I'm going to be getting a much bigger upstream bandwidth, so I'll be able to turn up the stream bit rate. So you guys will be able to see a much better stream than the low bit rate stream I'm forced, you know, I'm subjecting you to now. That'll happen in a couple of hours. So I just wanted to play, pass some time until that happens. And then I'll probably be doing a little testing after that gets hooked up. Trying different bit rate upstreams. So I'm going to have 5 megabits up, which is plenty. I want to find the I don't know. I saw you in a TeamSpeak server. I don't know which one it was. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing you with somebody else. You play TeamSpeak multiplayer Euro Truck, though, right? So I'm going to have to find like the sweet spot between stream quality and streaming within the download capabilities of the majority of viewers. Because you can't just say, well, you know, I get 10 megabits up, so I'm going to stream at 8. then I'll have a really sharp, really high quality stream, you know, and everybody's gonna love it. Well, you know, the majority of the world probably can't and doesn't want to download at 8 megabits per second without, you know, heavy buffering constantly. So you have to accommodate people with you know, you have to sort of accommodate people with lower internet speeds. Yeah, that was it. That was it, Frecky, the Flying Dutchman. Hey, Muffin is invading. Muffin is invading. I'm still working on a Hungary map. Trying to level up. I think I'm at level 6 right now. Trying to get to level 10. So I can buy a truck. I think I was testing out, I was looking at some different multiplayer servers to see what kind of activity was in there. See what rooms are available. I was really looking for a server, and I found a couple. Server that, a lot of the servers have like, okay, Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer, and then they'll have one room for each language. Well, that doesn't work. You know, not everybody is in the same convoy who speaks English. And if I stream multiplayer, I can't have too many people in the server, in the TeamSpeak server. You know, it's just too much. It's actually irritating to watch, in my opinion. If you just have a bunch of different conversations going on simultaneously. And then I can't talk to my viewers. Unless I can figure out how to set like mute hotkeys or something. That's how TFD is. Yeah. Well, that's how they all are, Frecky. For the most part. They need, like, English, and then, you know, Convoy 1, Convoy 2, Convoy 3, like 10 different rooms. So people in different convoys with different groups of people can go. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think that might have been where I saw that. I don't know. Obviously, people felt the same way. It'd be nice if multiplayer can get some sort of short-range radio. You know, so you can talk to the people who appear in the players near you tab screen. Because chat's useless. You can't type while you are driving. I don't plan on streaming much multiplayer at this point. What, Frecky, about the short range radio? I mean, basically that's what a CB is. You know, you see a truck on you're driving along the road, you see a trucker you've never seen before, you want to have a conversation, you can have a conversation. You just switch to channel 19. Breaker. Breaker 19. I need to learn the lingo. There's like a whole lingo. Like there's a bandit off to the side of the road behind something. There's a whole like lingo for that. $7,000 game meters, because I think CBs I used to have when I was a kid. You know, at least in high school. In the early 90s, I was kind of into CBs. I think they have like a 5-mile range. If you're lucky. You know, they're pretty well line of sight. But, you know, at least 2 or 3 miles. A lot of truck drivers have those sort of illegal, or used to. I don't know. I don't know how common CB usage is anymore, but a lot of them have the, you know, those illegal amplifiers. Because like 5 watts input, 4 watts output is the maximum FCC allowable power. But they'll put 100-watt amps on them, so they kill your TV reception when they key up. I kind of want to get a CB. Oh, I'll just do that. I doubt you can find them at Goodwill. They're probably pretty. They're probably snatched up pretty quickly. If they go on there. I'll look on eBay. They still sell them new at like Fry's and stuff. I get one for my car, but I don't want to drill any holes. Yeah, so that sounds about right then. Why do you say it'd be more realistic? Is the short range I mean, is the players near you less than a 7,000 meter radius? That would make multiplayer more interesting, though, and I'd probably be more willing to play it if that was an option. Short-range radio in-game. Couple logistical problems I can foresee with that, though. Obviously, it needs to be push to talk. And if somehow one player gets separated from his convoy for some reason, like he has to go in for service, you're going to be out of communication. Which I guess isn't insurmountable. You know, you can say, well, you'll still be in TeamSpeak. You'll still have a TeamSpeak server. For me, for a streamer, you'd kind of need that. You'd need a second push to talk for the TeamSpeak. I mean, unless I'm missing something entirely. And I guess I can just map one of my TeamSpeak button to my G13 keypad or something, since I wouldn't be using that often. Yeah, I guess it'd be doable. Or vice versa. Use TeamSpeak primarily for the convoy and the short-range radio for other drivers on the road, other players, on occasion. See, I don't know what the speed limit is here, and I know there's going to be a camera. I know there's going to be a camera because I've been on this road so many times in this map. Even though I probably haven't been on this exact road, it's the same over and over and over again. But that's reality. A lot of different roads in reality look the same. I mean, one freeway looks exactly the same as another freeway. One boulevard in downtown looks the same as a different boulevard downtown. I've done that before. I actually subscribed to Pandora because I found Pandora's pretty good. I have a pretty good, decently set up Pandora channel. The in-game streaming, although it's cool to have, European radio stations and stuff to listen to for immersion in Euro Truck, the music's really hit and miss. If you get a block of really good music, whether it's Pandora or anything else, you get, you'll get, people will stick around on your stream, and you'll just get more and more viewers. But if you get a block of lousy music, you just lose them right and left. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about music. I've asked a couple people that I know who've watched my stream what they think, music or no music. So I don't know. For a while, I was pretty much exclusively had music going. Lately, exclusively, I haven't had music going. The only problem with I listen to music, I tend to want to listen to the music and not talk. I figure, well, if people want to listen to music, they can play music. You drive better when classical is playing? Yeah. So I don't know. If I decide like one night I just want to play, I don't want to talk much. I just, well, since I'm playing, I'll go ahead and stream it. I might throw on some music. Alright, Mr. Frecky. I cannot read Hungarian. Even the names. What is that? Okay, we're good. And I missed my turn apparently. So if you look, the map's really not complete. So I guess you can say, well, that's complete because it just ends at a building. But look at this. I mean, it doesn't even lead to this house. So if they could have just made it, have it end here with the driveway, that'd be reasonable. But I suspect they're going to be just building this out and haven't yet. So no point in putting effort into something that you're going to tear down anyway as you build the map out. I could have a problem here. This doesn't look good. Yeah. Shoot. Look at that. Oops. Oh boy, what a... Okay. I wonder what... You know, I'm going to I'm gonna pull a I'm gonna load a quick save, but before I do that, since it doesn't matter, I'm gonna go down here. Oh jeez. It appears to basically have this, you know, it's a little slicker. I wonder how far you can go. Where are we on the map? Don't think I'm gonna make it through that. Oh! It's kind of interesting. Oh! I'm gonna load a quick save anyway, so... See how far the map goes here. Well, they're letting you drive. Interesting. They're letting you drive here. Where am I on the map? Huh. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing here, because it's kind of weird to have these houses here. You can't see them from anywhere on the road. There's no point. There's no point in this being here on the map. So they must be just like temporary storage, so he's probably going to move them around. He's just building them, and this is just putting them here in the meantime before they get located elsewhere. Interesting. Look at this bridge. Look at those cars. Interesting. Yeah, see, this is all just unfinished. Unfortunately, I can't get on that road. Oh, they just disappear right there anyway. Yeah, I bet they're just spawning on the other side and disappearing over here. The road to nowhere. Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised though. I mean, even in town, some of their texture resolutions are pretty low. Audio, gameplay, keyboard. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just because they're low resolution doesn't mean they're not intended. You should see TSM. Some of the buildings that you drive right by are just really, really blocky and fuzzy. What was I doing? Load. Now, how far back do I need to go? 1424. Probably that one. Nope. Wait, this is where I started. Really? It only saved once? That sucks. Well, it's not a big deal, I guess. Just call for assistance. Okay, where am I? I think I'm in the delivery location, town. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, that's really that because in the regular game it saves every 10 game minutes, but 10 game minutes here, I don't know. I don't know if I didn't realize the map author could change the frequency of the autosave. That's alright, doesn't really matter. What I really need is skill points anyway. I mean, that guy'll stop. Okay. All right. What is it? 2 kilometers? 2 minutes? Probably gonna take 2 minutes to get there too. Because I don't see it on the GPS. 2 kilometers away, and you can't see the delivery location. Oh, jeez. Remington Hill one, Frecky. Although it doesn't really. I don't play lots of multiplayer, so in any other games. So I don't really know what benefit it is to have me on there. What the? Okay, so it's not there. I guess it's here. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Let's see what they have in store for me here for delivery. This guy again. That's what I'd be doing. Just kind of hanging out. Okay. You can kind of tell how you're supposed to see, I think this is intended to be like a two point turn. I don't think you're supposed to necessarily be able to, especially with this long trailer, simply back into it. I think you go here and then you go here. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever and see how it works. Might be able to do it. Yeah, see, not a lot of room there. Yeah. I think I'll be able to do it. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Well, I think that's all going to be good XP, though. Yeah. Nice. So level 7. I don't know. I guess I'll just finish that off. I kind of want higher value. Fragile, just in time. I'll do fragile. Substantially increase your income, huh? What is fuel? 3. Maybe I'll do that. Flammable gases, for example, acetylene. Non-flammable gases, poisonous gas. Flammable liquids. Give me tankers. $29.10. $2,744. Should I drive a Scania for 3,000? Yeah, it'd be nice if it had a GPS built in. It's not going to, though. None of them ever do.